talking about Robin, and this is revealing because this is more than she tells me.
This is revealing.
It is.
What did I tell her?
You know, I had dinner on Saturday night, sorry to name drop here, with Robin Quivers, whom I love.
Who's that?
Howard Stern's.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like literally falling asleep right now.
Yeah, I'm
so tired.
Yeah.
And she's dating like a 25-year-old guy.
She's dating like a
25.
or he is a
He
25.
dies. He's
Yeah,
25.
okay, all right.
I said, wow, times have changed.
I'm not dating. She
Stop
was
it.
having a few drinks.
Oh, come on.
She was having quite a few drinks.
Why are you being so silly
I'm
about
not
this?
being
So you're dating
silly.
a 25-year-old.
I'm not.
You are. You obviously confided in her, and
Here
she told
we
it
go.
on TV.
I said I had dated a 25-year-old.
So you're
I'm
not now?
dating any 25-year-old.
You're not seeing that guy anymore.
No.
It's over.
It's over.
All right.
Whatever's over. We're not dating.
Where
no.
did she get that idea then?
I'm telling you, when you're talking in a room full of people and everybody's yelling, she probably remembered it that way, but that is not the case.
You mean, in other words, she was doing most of the talking and didn't really listen carefully.
I'm simply saying there might have been a lot of noise in the restaurant and she misunderstood.
When was it over, so we can clear this up?
You were in your
Before
20s.
the holidays.
Before the holidays?
Yeah.
You're talking about before Christmas?
Yeah.
Why did it end?
It wasn't anything. It was, we went out a couple of times.
A couple of booty calls, but so
not
why not?
booty calls even.
He was your booty call.
He was not a booty call.
So you never did him?
No.
Never had sex with the guy?
No.
Wow. I'm shocked.
You're well,
I thought
be
that was
shocked.
but I thought that was the whole point. You wanted to have
No,
sex with a
I told
25-year-old.
you I don't have that point in me.
How far did you get with the guy? You made out, I bet.
It's none of your business how far I got.
I bet you saw those titties. I'm telling
It's
you.
none of your business.
I hope he didn't, because he brought the shittiest cupcakes up here of all time.
I'm actually happy he didn't bang you because I thought it was highly disgusting. But it is my business. I brought him to you. I mean, let's face it.
So, nothing happened.
Were you embarrassed to be with a 25-year-old? Did it ultimately, faced with the actual reality, like it was a fantasy, and then faced with the actual reality, you said, I don't want to go
like
there.
That. No.
You just didn't like him that much.
No, he was a sweetheart.
So what's the problem?
I wasn't going to have a relationship with a 25-year-old.
But you always claimed that. You said, I want to have sex with a 25-year-old.
No, I never said that. See, this is what you said.
You told me.
Said
I'll work on getting the tape.
Thank you.
Because you said...
Again, I will tell you exactly what I said because I know what I said.
And then we'll get the tape.
It's time for me to have an inappropriately young man on my arm. I was talking about going out and being seen with a young man.
I don't know.
Go get the tape. I know what I said.
Gary?
Because it's simply
I'm working
what
on it.
I see
Thank you.
sometimes.
Gary's already on it, Robin.
I know, and that's what he's going to find.
It's good to see you, Robin, getting the Inquisition just like anybody else.
Oh, please. Are you kidding? It
fights
goes
it.
around the room.
She gets it worse
But
than
you're not
anybody.
revealing at all.
But George, she fights it. You know what?
Yeah, I know.
She fights it. Like, I said to someone yesterday, I said, George is so great.
He
I
just
go,
rolls
George,
over.
how many fingers can you get up your ass? Three. Three fingers in my ass. Why would you have fingers in your ass? Well, there are times I have to apply ointment
And we don't know a thing about her relationship now. I mean, after your Inquisition.
No, but did you ever go out with him and be seen on? Was he seen on your arm? Did that happen? Oh, it did happen. Where
Sure,
did you
we
take
went out.
him?
I didn't go any place fancy, but
Right.
Fred saw him at my apartment, and
Right.
we went to restaurants.
So your fantasy was to be seen with a 25-year-old,
It wasn't a fantasy. It was a joke.
but the joke came true. I mean, so obviously it wasn't. Many a truth is said in jest. Don't you agree?
No.
I mean, there was some truth in it. You said.
All right,
And I heard you say that even off the air a couple of
But it
times
was,
to me.
you know why? I won't even tell you the actress, but once I was at a party,
Okay.
and this actress of a certain age
All right.
turned to me when, I came over to say hello, and we were talking. She goes, oh, let me introduce my boyfriend.
All right, I know who it is.
This guy he looked like her son's son. And I thought, my God.
Did he used to be her driver?
Huh?
Did he used to be her driver?
I don't know what he did before.
Okay.
I'm simply, and so I said, there must be a point at which women get to a certain age and they think, I'm going to just have some fling with a young guy. And it was a joke on my part. It's not a wish or a desire.
Now, when you were seeing this guy, whatever you were doing with him, did you make it clear to him that this is no desire of yours? I don't understand.
I did tell him that when I said that, it was a joke, yeah.
He knew it was a joke.
That was a joke, but he turned out to be a really nice guy, and we had some fun for a little while.
I didn't trust that guy.
Oh, please.
I did. I liked him.
He looked
He was
a little weird.
very nice guy.
Whack job.
Do you still speak with him at all? Does he call
No,
you?
we
Does he
haven't
write
been in
you?
touch, no.
Wow. How did you end it? How did things end?
It just sort of, we just stopped talking.
Did you say to him, listen, enough already? We have to stop talking?
No, it wasn't even like that. It was just like everybody got very busy, and we went our separate ways during the holidays, and that was that.
I'm not buying this 100%.
Well, I can't help you out in any other way.
Either you wanted it and he didn't give it to you, or
no,
something's up here.
You know what? There were a few complications that he really found unacceptable, I'm sure.
Complications that you presented.
I don't present them. You guys present them.
Steve Langford presented.
Please. This guy was busy writing me letters. He certainly wasn't uptight about Steve Langford.
No. It wasn't Steve Langford.
What?
It was TV shows with people calling him names and
What
crap
TV
like that.
show?
There was something on Howard TV. I didn't even know about it. And Greg Carmel was calling him all kinds of names or something. I don't even know. I
Because he
never
was
saw
fighting
the
over
thing.
you.
Oh, but Greg was probably joking around.
I don't know what it was. It just,
I like
left
how
a bad taste in
all of
my
a
mouth.
sudden he has problems. The guy's writing me letters, wants to be part of the whole thing and be with Robin. And
Greg probably never even met him.
He never sought any more attention from this show than that.
well, you don't allow it.
Oh, I don't allow it.
Please, there's such rules to dating you.
I never had to say anything to him.
Poor Jim
It just
Florentine
wasn't-
ended up like a mummy. The guy was afraid to speak. You had him trained like a dog.
Okay, right.
Oh, you're tough. You are tough, boy.
I'm so tough, right?
The guy who falls in
Doing
love with
well
you.
over here.
The guy who falls in love with you has to follow some rules, boy. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
like you have no rules.
I'm just saying.
You have no rules.
Yeah, but it's different. I'm a guy.
Oh.
I have one
You
rule.
can't go around behaving like that.
I have one rule for a hot chick. She's just got to fuck me. She could use me for. She could want to get. Use
You don't
the
care
show to
what
get
she says.
anything. Use the show. Use the fucking. I don't care.
Right. What else is going on with John Hine? Look who's here. John Hine got a new shirt on today, and he's all ready to broadcast at 11 o'clock on Howard 100 and Howard 101. What do you have for us, Johnny?
Howard, Robin refuted Jillian Barbary's claim that she's currently dating a 25-year-old.
And by the way, you should know that I was absolutely right that Robin made statements about dating a 25-year-old. Here is Robin from a broadcast.
And I didn't say anything about sex.
Oh, come on. Listen to what you said. And
All
then
right, let me hear
what
what
would
I
you
said.
infer from this?
What did I say?
Robin,
I heard on the wrap-up show that you said you were going to start dating guys like 22 years old.
Yes,
Is that for real?
I said it's time in my life for it, like a ridiculously inappropriate partner.
Really? Hey, Robin, we should double date.
So
Yeah.
you're preparing us for that.
Right. Just expect to see me looking crazy with some very young man.
What's your dating age range, do you think?
Oh, I'm going real young this time.
Like,
I
what is it,
decided
cougar?
there's a certain point at which I've been watching people in my position, and there's a certain point at which a woman dates a ridiculously young
Who are
guy.
you talking about, like Katie Couric?
Yeah, Katie, all of them do it.
Who's she dating right now?
She's dating a runner who's
triathlete.
Yeah.
Like 20
How old
years
is he?
old.
20-something.
He just got out of college, I think.
I think I should be visiting my boyfriend in the dorm.
Right. Yeah, you should sleep over. Like the parents will get pissed that you sleep over in his dorm and
That's
they're paying
right.
for it.
I want an angry group of parents trying to get rid of me.
Look, you don't say you're having sex, but boy, oh boy, that's about the best confirmation.
All joking around.
Well, I took you seriously.
Boy, you're very funny.
No, you're funny.
That's silly.
You make me funny.
So, Robin, you're really not dating a 25-year-old anymore?
I'm really not dating a 25-year-old
So Jillian Barbary just, where did that come from? She misunderstood?
She misunderstood.
Any
Is
young
that
guys?
not, you act
possible.
as It's not possible to misunderstand.
It is, but-
with a crazy conversation going around a
But
dinner
you
table.
could be dating a young guy. We just want to make sure.
I could be doing anything, but I'm not doing
You've expressed
that.
interest in younger guys, so we just want to make
Here
sure.
we go again with this expressed interest. This is a myth you guys keep pumping. I was joking around.
So there's no one in your life right now? No
I didn't
special
say
guy?
that. I didn't say anything.
So maybe she didn't misunderstand.
No. You're misconstruing everything. You're saying.
She's saying the word pumping. I mean, come on. Something's going on.
Please. You guys are making a lot about nothing. I have a very active social life, that's all.
But if you were dating a young guy, you'd let us know, right?
If I was dating somebody seriously, I'd let.
Lead off with today's featured guest, and that was literally a legend in film, Francis Ford Coppola. I can't believe he was in.
I can't either. And I told Howard as soon as we went to break, here's a cool thing. You book the guy, he shows up, Howard calls for him, you bring him in and sit down, and I start to watch the interview, and there's always that first couple of minutes that's a little bit like, well, what's he going to be like? Is he going to have a sense of humor? Is Howard going to really be able to talk to him? Or are we going to have to cut the interview short because he just sucks? And he sat down and he made like a goofy joke about his nephew, and I wasn't sure where it was going to go. And then I looked at my watch. It was 8:30. It was a full hour later. And I was like, I can't believe our new good friend has to leave. Like, it really felt, they really just settled into that interview well. Because Francis Ford doesn't know Howard from a hole in the wall either. And they just settled in, and by 20 to 8, it was kicking ass. And I really was, as a fan of The Godfather and a fan of Francis Ford Coppola, I thought it was an amazing interview.
Yeah, Artie, I don't know if it's a dream come true or not, but being able to do that, him picking the scene for you to do.
Well, listen, when he came in, I had a scene prepared in my head, in case Howard went to me.
Which scene?
The scene I started to do. I do it sometimes on the show, and Tattaglia goes, but I must have strict assurance from Corleone. As time goes by and his position becomes stronger, how do I know he won't attempt any individual vendetta? I had that whole scene prepared, but then was it Howard's idea to pick a scene? That was Howard's idea.
Howard said, Francis, would you please pick a scene?
Pick a scene. So then I was shitting my pants a little bit because, that scene he asked me to do, I know by heart, of course, and I did it well, but if you notice in the middle of it, he laughs because I missed the most important part that I went back to.
Right, but the other thing that visually that was interesting to watch, I don't even know if you could see, he sat there listening to you with his arms folded, and then he probably thought, oh, I got to sit through one of these things again. And then as you got it to your rhythm and you got everything correct, he started to nod, and then you nodded again, and then he had a big smile.
Yeah, well, I think, he sees people appreciate his work, and everyone appreciates that movie. But that's what it's like auditioning. I've auditioned for Milo. It is in other words, if the writer-director's in the room, okay, I auditioned for Milos Forman once. I don't know if I ever told this on the show.
For what movie?
For Man on the Moon, the Andy Kaufman movie.
Right,
it was between me and Paul Giamatti for the part of Bob Zamuda.
All right, so this is Milos Forman, who directed Hair, directed
Cuckoo's Nest.
Cuckoo's Nest, yeah, major director.
Okay, and there's Hair, Cuckoo's Nest, and People versus Larry Flint, and Man on the Moon.
Big
director. So it's one of the funniest things ever. I auditioned for this enormous. It was when I was on the Norm Show. I auditioned for this insanely important casting director, Francine Maisler, for Columbia, out in L.A., and I did well, and I got a call back from my agent and she said, Francine's going to have you meet Milos. So, but you got to go to New York. So on a week off, I go to New York, and he lived in a beautiful part of New York with a view of the park. That's all I'll say. And I had my buddy who knows how to use a computer look up some info, because sometimes he had helped write the script, and sometimes they like to bullshit with you, have small talk first to get to know you. So I wanted to know a little bit about him. And it's an amazing story. At 10 years old, his parents were killed in Auschwitz. He escaped somehow, gets to America, had nothing, and now I'm going to see him. He's got 2 Oscars and looking at Central Park. It's just like an amazing American story. So, Bob's, you know who Bob Zamuda was? Andy Kaufman did a character named Tony Clifton that was his alter ego, and Bob Zamuda would play him and heckle Andy Kaufman from the stage.
People would probably know Bob Zamuda best because he's a guy that put together Comic Relief, and he's out doing that a lot. So that's how you would know him.
Exactly. Zamuda was in the comedy community because of that. So Tony Clifton character, Zamuda would get in the makeup and, as Tony Clifton, heckle Andy Kaufman at comedy clubs, not even for cameras sometimes, just to fuck with people. And so he smoked all the time, Tony Clifton. He talked like a real jerk-off from Jersey, So I'm thinking, is Milos Forman going to let me smoke in his apartment? Because I wanted to smoke the cigarette for the audition. I walk in. It's one of those New York apartments where the elevator opens into the apartment.
Right.
Okay. I walk in, and it looked like the Copacabana in 1962. There was so much Cuban cigar smoke all over the place. I'm like, well, he's going to let me smoke. And this hot, like, Eastern European chick says, Milos is waiting for you. And she walks me over to him, and he's got a huge Cuban cigar. In back of him is Central Park. He's sitting on his couch. This hot broad sits me down, and I said, Milos, you're doing all right for yourself. And he goes, I am not complaining. And, so the funny part is, I'm sorry to be long-winded about this, but it reminded me of this. He also wrote the script, and he's this legendary director, and that's kind of what it's like. You don't want to insult their words, but you want to put your own interpretation on it. And I had gotten one actor, and Paul Giamatti is the other guy, and of course he got it, it's a surprise ending. But, I had he goes, fuck the script. We're just going to, I'll do Andy Kaufman stand-up, and you heckle me as Tony Clifton. Fuck the script. I go, okay, fine, Milos, let's do it. So I'll do it. Now, Andy Kaufman used to do a great bit in the Latka voice. He would say, first I do for you the impression. This is Archie Bunker. Eat it, you dingbat. In the same voice, he would just say, eat it, you dingbat. So Milos goes, okay, I'll do the stand-up act, then you just come in and heckle me any fucking time you want. Someone told me you do stand-up. I go, yeah, so you deal with hecklers. I go, yeah, so just heckle me like the worst fucking heckler you ever. So he starts doing Andy Kaufman stand-up. He goes, first I do for you the impression. This is Andy Bunker. Eat it, you dingbat. And he goes, heckle me. And I go, you fucking suck it off the stage. You fucking blow. And I just scream at him, and he goes, I believe everything you are saying. You are very real. He goes, I'll let you know. And he hugged me, and I laughed. But doing that scene for Coppola, the most important part of the scene is when he says, tell me who it was, Bazzini or Tattaglia, because Michael's not sure.
Right, that's a huge reveal.
He's not sure that he thinks Carlo did it. He's 99% sure. So if Carlo says, look, one of these guys approached me, then he knows he did it. So now he knows he can have him killed, because he's about to kill his nephew's fucking father, and when he says Bazzini, that's when he has him off. And I forgot that part, and that's why Coppola laughed, But that was I said it on the show. It was like singing "Born to Run" for Springsteen. It was just amazing.
And you could tell Coppola was paying attention because he corrected you you missed one word in the beginning.
Right, yeah. No, I said, well, Sonny, I'm sorry to be so long-winded about this, but Pacino walks in, and fucking Carlo knows he's in trouble, and he gets up, he goes, Mike, I swear to kids I'm innocent. He goes, sit down. And he goes, I said you have to pay for Santino. And he goes, answer for Santino. Which, hey, I would have done the same fucking thing. If somebody fucked up a beer league scene, I'd correct.
Let's go to the phones. Anthony in Brooklyn, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Were you nervous at all, Artie, as far as reciting the lines from Coppola?
Well,
is that why you messed up a little bit?
Yeah, dude. I was unbelievably nervous. Like when Howard, that's where Howard fools you sometimes. When Howard said pick a scene to Coppola, I know the movie by heart, but you know. But like you throwing out the first bit, you can choke a little bit. Because, I'm saying, in a way, I agree with what Gary's pain was. It's you can throw a ball, but then you get in front of someone. And look, I did the scene well, but I fucked up the most important part.
Did Howard give you any indication that he might call on you for that?
No.
But in your mind, you think, hey, he might.
Of course, I was ready for. Right. I mean, look, I do it a lot on the show. So, but. I mean, look, a lot of the fans that called up about me interrupting, they had good points, a lot of those guys, and I laid back a little bit, and Howard did a great interview, and then he went to me. So that's what the show is,
Oh, hello. I'm Will, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about Guess the Tranny, a great game we played where you had to pick out a tranny, and believe me, it wasn't as easy as you think. Trannies are very difficult to spot. We also talked about whether or not a tranny should have to tell somebody or reveal that they are in fact a tranny before they go down on them. My personal vote is yes. Some of the guys here got very confused from this segment. As you'll see, this tranny is quite the look. Check it out.
Let's talk about the big contest today, and that was Guess the Tranny. And Will, where did these ladies, or whatever you want to call one of them, where did they come from?
Well, the tranny came from, Janine was in earlier this month talking about her website and that she actually did a scene with Vanity, who was the tranny we used today. So Vanity wanted to come in and promote the scene and talk about, working with Janine. So we said, well, it's a perfect opportunity to do Guess the Tranny. So then you have to go through finding girls that are willing to be in a tranny contest. You know what I mean? It's not the most nice thing to say to somebody. But the first girl was a porn star, so I just went through a bunch of pictures of porn stars. I was like, yeah, she looks kind of manly. She might fit the bill. And the second girl from the Penthouse Club was just really big. And she had this whole idea about wearing a wacky outfit. So I was like, all right, that might actually work. So
it worked. I mean, you did a great job. It really worked well today. Like I said, the only reason why I didn't go with the porn star, because you're right, she had a certain look that might have gone that way. She was wearing pants, and I could see she wasn't packing.
Right. It was tough. I mean, I told these girls, listen, cover your private areas, but I guess not everyone listens. That's why they're porn stars.
And it was, I wouldn't say a split decision, but Robin and Fred both picked the wrong one. Is that surprising to you?
No, because I was having my doubts. The thing that made me not pick the one that Howard and Robin picked was her voice was too girlish. Even though I associate the whole outfit on, I mean, there's three things you look for at a tranny, for real. It's the voice, the hands, and the Adam's apple.
Oh, and a fourth, a cock.
Yes.
But it's the voice, the hands, and the Adam's apple. But the voice, and the other thing about the girl who really was beautiful, the girl that was, in fact, still had a penis, who really was beautiful, like I said, I had
only added to it.
But I said I had a hunch, and Artie talked about it afterwards. He goes, there's just a feeling that you get. There's another thing, too. When these guys like try to become women, they have face work done, and it's not always natural. That almost makes them look like a little Asian. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like she was a little bit pulled, but she could. Ralph called in later. It's like, oh God, it's so obvious. Listen, you're in a bar. It's dark. You've had a lot of alcohol. She looks like a chick.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I agree with Howard. Like they're under scrutiny. There's only 3. So it's a different environment than being in a bar. But as soon as you just knew it. You just felt it. That was a dude. I knew
it's so hard to say that.
No,
though.
I was still good. I mean, there was still, like, I wouldn't have been shocked if, if like someone else did. But if I had I would have bet all my money that was the guy. And I did. I mean, that's who I said.
Now, I forgot what I was going to ask.
Like, I think you could make a mistake if you bring in 1,000 people and you say, some of these are girls, some of these are guys. You'll pull out some of the girls, but all the guys you'll get right.
Now, Vanity was the tranny, or is the tranny, but Vanity talked about the right time to reveal that she's a tranny, and that set off a bunch of issues. I mean, you wait for the first date to see how it goes before, oh, by the way.
Well, she talked about when she was younger, in her younger days, she might have taken a couple of dudes home and blown them without telling them what was going on. She realizes that was wrong. And so I said, like, hey, let's say I met you at the bar last night, and we're hitting it off, and I get your number. Like, at what point do you tell me that you're a dude? And she goes, oh, right away. And I thought right away, like, I would think if I call her to go out on a date, she should probably say, listen, there's something that you need to know. But she felt the right time was the first date itself. And I think that's also, she said some things on the air today as if they were, common practice that I just don't believe. That lots of straight guys, when they find out who she is, they don't care. I just don't believe that. I think a straight guy is a straight guy, and he's going to go, I'm sorry, you have a penis, I'm going to leave now. But she made it, I think her feeling is to get you to the first date and tell you right away, and then you can make the choice. But I think that that's not even fair.
And a lot of people have revelations on the first date, but it's like when I was 9, I was arrested for shoplifting.
Yeah, what do you think about the timing of all that, Will?
I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a difficult thing to bring up. Yeah, you got to let them know right away, I would assume. But even that's an awkward conversation to have someone you don't really know that well either, I mean, you don't want to tell everything to somebody.
Well, this is the kind of thing that you have to tell.
You do, but I don't know. I guess her feeling is if you get to know her a little bit, and
you'll be
maybe
convinced.
you're into it. Well, maybe you're into her a little more.
She'll be so funny. She'll be so charming.
Here's a question: you have herpes, right? Just for argument's sake, you have herpes.
That's a good
example. Now I can understand going through the first date, but I would think that minimally 3 dates is the minimum before you have to bring that in. Don't you agree? Like, in other words, you can't, like, some people go, well, I wait till it's time to have sex. I think that's already too late. Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. But I also think it's one of those things you wouldn't bring up the moment you meet somebody.
Right, but this is a lot different. Well, I might still have sex with a girl who has herpes. I'm not having sex with a man.
What if it was full-blown AIDS? You got to tell them right off the bat? Or...
Again, I think that something like that, which is a life-changing thing, whether it's herpes or full-blown AIDS, it's something that you got to tell somebody by the end of the first night.
I always feel so bad for people that, what's it called when you have like a
colostomy
bag? Yeah, colostomy bag. Like, it's hard enough, meeting someone you like, but like, how do you bring that up?
Wasn't there like a dating site for people that have colostomy?
Oh, there was.
Yeah,
There was.
Yeah.
Benji, what's because I know that you have no problem leaving in the middle of a first date. What is something that has sent you away?
I don't like you. when they said that.
No. But I mean, has someone ever told you something about them that you were surprised to hear that was such a big revelation that it made you sort of
I can't think of anything, but I was actually wondering the opposite. Like, if you, because I think I'm a real nice guy. I'm a gentleman. But if a guy or a chick tells me she has a cock in the middle of dinner, I don't think we're going to have the rest of the dinner unless it's like so interesting as a goof. I want to like tape record it for the show or something. Like, what do you continue with the date? If you have like plans, let's say you're taking her to the theater, first dinner, then theater. Does she
So in other words, I've got tickets for Jersey guys,
have a meal,
Jersey boys, that's
see a show.
I mean, I don't know how. It's a terrible thing to say, but I'm supposed to sit through the theater and pretend that this is.
Why is it a terrible thing to say?
Because it's mean, but they should have told you in the first place.
I don't like that you have a cock.
Now, I know a lot of listeners are probably thinking, come on, guys, it's so obvious, but it was not obvious. It was anything but obvious when you see this tranny. I mean, the pictures up are on howardstern.com, and I know it'll be on Howard TV tomorrow, but it's not such an easy thing, and I know some guys have been caught in strange positions, whether it's a club, you're a little drunk, and you find out...
What are you saying, John?
I'm just saying, I know, I've heard stories.
We were talking about it during the break today. DePace's first time ever on the air with us, which I didn't realize because I brought up this thing. There's a really well-known restaurant in Manhattan. I don't know if they're still there.
Yeah.
It's called Lucky Chang's, and what they're known for is they get the hottest transvestites that there are. They really look like women. So I guess the first year that E did their Christmas party, they did it there, and everybody except DePace knew that they were dudes. So I guess this chick was sitting on his lap, and he was kissing her on the cheek, and what was so great about it was the next day, DePace, they broke it to him. They were all still drunk for the party. They stayed up till like 3 a.m. I think they all stayed in the city. They were all still drunk, and DePace goes, "I'm telling you right now, I don't give a shit what you say. That was not a dude."
Well, you can't fool DePace.
Well, I talked about it on there. It almost happened to me once, and that's why I'm so paranoid about it now. This was like about 12 years ago, before I worked on the show. It was when phone lines used to be big to hook up with chicks and everything, and this was late at night, and I didn't have my contacts in. I don't know if that made a difference. And she was saying like she had a real dark room, and that she lived with her parents. We had to be really quiet, and I got in there and we start talking. We're sitting on her bed, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh my fucking God, this is a guy.
How did you realize it?
It just all of a sudden it hit me. We hadn't kissed. We hadn't done anything.
Was it a guy dressed as a chick, or was it just a guy?
No. It was a guy. It was some sort of transsexual or something like that.
And they didn't feel it was the right time to let you know.
It was so I was so freaked out because she was like, the setup before I came over was like, well, you can't leave till like 9 o'clock because that's like my parents are leaving and everything. And she didn't want her parents to know that she had snuck someone in her room. And she was of age and everything. She was like in her 20s or something like that.
Teenage tranny.
But she had all this
the only thing worse than a pedophile, than a tranny fucker is a pedophile.
But she had all this satanic stuff like hanging in her room
because he was 13.
She had like skulls and like bats hanging, and I was so freaked out. So I thought of like listen, I have to tell you, like, I have a girlfriend, and I was going to cheat. I can't do that, and I started crying about it.
You didn't mention the skulls and the bats, or
no. I just I was like, I can't do this. And I started crying, and she was like, well, you can't leave. But she was like cuddling me. Oh, that's so sweet. That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
Wow.
Hey, what's up? It's Jason, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, Scott DePace, everyone's giving him a hard time for saying that he hits his dog, and knees the dog in the chest, and does God knows else to that poor creature in his house. And I don't know why he can't be more like me with my little dog Teddy at home that I just love, and I just put my little nose up against his belly and I go, "Oh, Teddy, oh, you're such a good boy, you're such a good little man, good little man." I don't think Scott has it in him, so fuck him, he's an asshole. Now, excuse me, I had some business to take care of. Get the fuck out of here.
Scott, you were in there today because Sam Simon sat in. Actually, Sam was on for practically the whole show. But one of the things that came up was the way you discipline your dog. And before you say anything, Gary, did you expect Sam to confront Scott in some manner today? I mean, other than likening him to Hitler, he really didn't, get in his face too much.
Yeah, but that's not Sam's thing. Sam sort of voiced his opinion. He said, Scott goes, I could do anything I want. And Sam's like, no, you can't do anything you want with a dog. I think there are people who think they can do anything they want with an animal.
But who is Sam to tell me how to raise my dog?
Well,
what is he, the expert? I mean,
he owns a foundation.
So what?
That tells people how to train dogs.
I've probably had 5-6 dogs growing up. All of them were great dogs. So I think my way is proven and it works.
But you can hit your kid, and that's proven, and it's not against the law. I can't tell you not to hit your kid, but I think it's wrong.
Right. Well, I don't think you should even tell me that it's wrong.
I think it's weird if you hit your kid in the back of the head every time he says something you don't like.
Well, I wouldn't hit him in the back of the head. And a kid, and you're equating a kid with an animal, a dog. There is an intelligence difference there.
Right, but just because somebody's less intelligent means you can physically abuse them?
If that's what works.
You got to listen back to this someday.
No, I don't. If I have a dog and I sit there and keep trying to have conversations with it and it doesn't work, well, then why would I keep doing it?
Would you ever take a retarded guy and tell him he's on the moon?
We're saying there's alternative ways to train an animal besides hitting them.
But why do I need an alternative if my way works?
Because some folks see it as maybe not the most humane way.
Howard's way. Well, how about Howard's way, where he goes, no. Maybe I think that's cruel. He's yelling at the dog, basically. Maybe the dog's feelings are going to get hurt.
But you can't make the comparison. It's not a physical. You're not physically abusing a dog.
Who are you to say? You're not a dog, so you don't know. Maybe that hurts them more.
Thank you for pointing that out, Scott.
Monkey.
At least Sam's a vegan. This has come up recently. Sam's a vegan, so at least he puts his money where his mouth is and everything. But I do think there's a little bit of hypocrisy about people that eat mammals that yell at Scott for spanking his dog. I mean, it'd be like
Howard.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like anyone. It'd be like Jeffrey Dahmer yelling at people for spanking their kids.
It's not like that.
Yeah, it is.
Why, Gary?
Because people eat meat, and you can still eat meat and still have a pet, and a pet is not meant to be eaten. So you're going to treat a pet a different way.
By our cultural standards. I mean, people eat dogs in China, don't they?
Right. I don't know. That's what they say.
Yeah. Okay.
But in this, so if he goes to China, he can eat and beat the dog. But here it's
okay there.
But here it's a different culture.
Well, that's interesting.
But in my house,
why is that interesting? There's a lot of things that we don't. Hold on. There's a lot of things that are acceptable in other parts of the world that aren't here. Is that so weird?
I just think it's a.
I mean, listen. If I lived in the Middle East, I could sell my daughter when she's 12.
We talk about the whole Michael Vick incident and all that, and everyone wants him to, pretty much go to hell and just die, and yet they play football with something made out of a pig. I mean, the whole thing's ridiculous. A pig's way smarter than a friggin' dog, too. By the way.
I don't know what road we're going down here, but
I mean, you're not torturing a pig
for animals.
I feel it's horrible to be mean to animals.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I mean, it's eating them is. I think most dogs would rather be spanked occasionally rather than eaten.
Well, I have a question for Scott. You said that Sam has no, who is he to tell you? Why is he more of an expert? Because you know your dog, you've trained it, etc.
Right.
Is there anybody you would listen to?
No, not really.
Yeah, exactly.
For not just dog advice, but
just being honest. No, I mean, listen, if there was some guy who swore that I've got the secret and it works every time, maybe I'd let him do it, and if it totally worked, then that would change my opinion. But I have something that works. It's like I've ridden a bike and I know how to do it now. So why would I change? It doesn't make sense.
And you don't find...
Because every bicycle isn't the same.
No, I certainly would not change because it somehow...
You can't compare a bike to an animal.
I certainly wouldn't change because somehow it offends you. That's really what this comes down to. You guys are saying, whoa, that's terrible. I don't see it as terrible. I don't think the dog sees it as terrible. The dog loves me. This morning came up on my lap and rolled over.
I could take pictures of you and have you arrested if I wanted to be a douchebag. I really could. You hitting your dog, call animal control, they'd arrest you.
Well,
seriously.
bring it on.
No, I'm just saying.
No way.
I'm saying that.
There is no way.
Wait, Gary, you can get arrested for hitting your dog with a newspaper?
Well, I don't know about a newspaper. You could get, I could say he's been beating his dog.
First of all, wait. I've never used the newspaper. That does seem a little odd. I use
Why?
my hand.
What's been a newspaper is softer than a hand. Why is a newspaper odd? That's your personal opinion.
Yeah, no, that's right.
So could you call the cops if I got in a fight with my brother? Like if we got in a fist fight with my brother, would that be?
No, because your brother can defend himself.
Right.
Huh? So can a dog. A dog could bite.
Okay.
Right?
So
no.
you don't find what you do to be cruel. You just find
Not
it's
at all.
It's
The
the
dog-
way that you need to
The
discipline
dog
your.
stops doing what she was doing. She turns at me, looks, and then that's it. It's over, and she's learned. Now she does not go up on the table and eat the food. So thank you.
Let's say two things. First of all, Scott, that analogy between you eat food and you have a pet, here's the difference. You invite that pet into your house. You choose that dog out of all the dogs in the world, and you say, I'm going to give you a home and care for you and feed you. Now you have a responsibility. It's like having a child. You can't say, oh, I eat meat so I can treat my dog however I want to.
That's not what he's saying, but isn't it a little hypocritical for you?
No, it's sort of
that
exactly
you
what
guys
he's
that
saying.
eat meat? Yeah, isn't it still two wrongs?
No.
So it's wrong for him to spank his dog, but it's not wrong for you to eat an animal of equal intelligence?
First of all, I don't.
We didn't invite that
I don't even
animal
understand
into
what you're
our
saying.
home to be a pet.
I didn't point to a cow and say, hey, I'm going to take care of you for the rest of your life and protect you.
So it's
why?
just your
Because-
animal.
Because
Yeah, that's right. You're responsible for your animal.
So it's not all animals, just your personal animal. You
But
don't care what
also,
happens to other
if
people's dogs,
Scott,
just
if
your
Scott
dog.
enjoyed going out hitting other dogs, would you have a problem with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? You
Why?
didn't invite
Yeah.
that dog
Yeah,
in
he
your
didn't-
home?
he didn't give a dog a
You know what? Benji and Will, if you're going to equate
And
eating
Will, did you
meat
get
that was
that pig
killed
line
at a
for my
butcher
blog? I wrote that 2 months ago.
to hitting a dog, I mean, you
Benji's credit.
guys are really stretching to make a point. If you can't see the difference between we lock people up in jail, should we lock everybody up in jail? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, they do a crime. That's why we do it after they do a
Scott
crime.
did a crime. He jumped on the
yes, it
table.
does.
The other thing
Exactly,
we learned,
but that's the point.
The other thing we learned from Scott
I'm
is
so
that
confused by
That's
this
why I also
argument.
Hold on.
the
Jason's
other thing we
talking.
learned from Scott is really how stupid he is. Because look at the rigid thinking. I found a way that works, and I don't care what new information is brought to light, what experts chime in on it, what works for other people or not. I found a way that works, and regardless of any new information, I am just going to go stick with what I know, despite anything else. And that, to me, is such a sad way to live your life.
Why? Listen, asshole. Why would I waste my time doing a whole new way to do something and go, no, like Howard said?
it's called-
What if it doesn't work and I've just wasted my time? I have a process that works.
Having said that, why would you pick up a cell phone? The old rotary phone still works.
Why take a
It's-
golf
why would you?
lesson?
Why would you move ahead? Why would you go through
Because
progress?
Why do you
believe
beat
it
your
to be
dog with
better.
the old-fashioned phone, not a cell phone?
Let him answer the question. Go ahead.
That's called progress.
Growing, learning.
No. But
expanding.
there was no problem with the old way. The old way with a rotary phone was a pain in the ass. Doing that thing with your finger, it would hurt the whole time.
Jason, there are studies that prove that obesity will kill you at this point. Then why don't you change your lifestyle?
I should, but at least I'm only affecting me. I'm not shoving food down somebody else's face.
Well, I'm only affecting my dog.
What do you
and
mean?
me.
You're affecting our healthcare costs. You're affecting my room, my comfortability on a plane.
I don't sit next to you.
Yeah, but you can go down there. Listen, you
we
go
have
down
to look at you.
I don't know where this is going.
I know it's gone to a
Hey,
weird
listen,
place.
Will, you have cancer. Why don't you stop drinking and fucking doing drugs and shit?
John Hine is now
I
going.
do.
Hold on, guys.
I don't.
John Hine is now
Yeah,
going to
right.
get the fishing pole and reel it in.
I'm going to try. So, Scott, your philosophy in general, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, is basically if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This works for me, and there may be other ways to do it, but my way works, and I'm going to stop it.
And it's quite offensive that everyone else has these opinions that I'm somehow. It makes me want to beat her more.
Really? Would you not have opinions if somebody was beating their kid?
I got a question. Why do I need the video caddy? My swing works fine, and it's been working fine for years.
Fair
Why do I
point.
need that?
That's a
Because
fair
I
question.
can prove to you the video caddy makes it easy to record your
No,
swing.
it's what you said.
And through video analysis, your swing is going to be a lot better.
That's
There's
not
a lot
true.
of
That's
pros
what-
who use video analysis.
I don't believe you, and I think
A
what
lot
you're
of
saying
pros?
is stupid.
I thought
And
you
look
said you
at-
don't listen to pros.
And look at how bad. What?
You just said you wouldn't listen to an expert's
Exactly.
advice on how to
That's
how to
exactly
train
right.
a dog.
No, if
Yes, you did.
if there's proven success, I see these guys on
But there
television.
is proven success. You can get a
There
dog
is
to
not.
you
I have proven success.
You can get a
That's
dog
the
to
difference.
obey without hitting him,
Listen,
without punching him in the
if
snout.
I was a pro on my own and never used video analysis, then this argument would hold up. But that's not true, right? I'm not a pro. Thank you.
Can you really trust the confession your dog is giving if you're torturing him?
I had a dog. Wait, here, let me tell you one more. A neighbor of mine just told me a new trick for if your dog keeps jumping up on you, which our dog does.
Shoot him with
what
a
you
BB
said,
gun.
grab the paws and then you sort of knee him.
Oh
right in the chest.
Knee him in the chest?
And it only takes once, and they'll never do it again. So I'm tempted to try that.
Wait. Explain that one more time, because everyone was talking over you.
First of all, a lab's a big dog. So when they jump up on you, you grab their paws and then take your knee and just you knee them in the chest right there. Right,
you get them in the Adam's apple till the wind is knocked out of them, and then when they pass out.
And apparently, they'll never do it again.
Are you guys arguing, Scott, about effectiveness or like cruelness?
Both. But it's both.
Hey, by the way, Jason, isn't your cat declawed?
No, not at all. Full claws. Come over and look at them tomorrow.
Listen, Benji, if every day when you interrupt, hold on,
just terrified to come up.
I want to say something. If every day if I felt you interrupted the show, if every day you did that, no, I punched you in the head as hard as I could. Right, that would be effective, but it's not necessarily the right way to do it.
I agree. What I'm saying, but you guys seem to be saying to Scott that this is more effective.
The problem with your analogy,
we're saying it's as effective and more humane.
You could use words. He's a person. That's the difference.
Do you talk to your dog? Do you ever use words with them? Do you say no?
Yeah, but I don't expect them. Yeah, no and yes, maybe. And they eventually learn those words. But I don't expect if I have a full sentence communication with them that she's going to turn around and answer me.
I have this problem.
What
with
if
the
you
dog,
write it
by
down?
the way?
What's that?
If I could say that it's a big problem that we've been working with the trainer with about Teddy, and he's a much smaller dog than Scott's dog. But Teddy the dog jumps up when you walk in, and what Janice and I have been working on is, and it's effective. But yes, it takes a couple more days than kneeing the dog in the stomach. But when you walk in and the dog jumps on you, you just ignore it. You don't give it any sort of attention whatsoever. You just walk away and ignore it. And I'll tell you what, after 3 days of doing that, it's like a whole new dog. It's like a whole new dog. And let me tell you something. I haven't had to knee it in the stomach, pull its tail, smack it on the head. I had to put up with 2 extra days of the dog jumping on.
Jason, what do you do when it won't put on its little Derek Jeter jersey?
He never had to. Let me tell you something about the Derek Jeter jersey. He pulls that jersey out of his little toy box and brings it over to me.
Did you tell Derek Jeter the other day about the jersey?
If I only had the time.
I think Jason's dog's more tortured than Scott's.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, we had superfan Jillian Barbary Reynolds, and lots of stuff came up, but we had 2 surprise visitors.
Well, Sal and Richard, 2 of my absolute favorites, dropped by because everybody's been hounding them lately, like, why are you guys in your cubbyhole? What's going on? So they sort of come out of their hibernation to talk about what's going down and what's really pissing them off.
They don't freak you out at all.
Oh my God, no. I love them. When I hear the phone ring, when I'm listening in my car and I hear ring, I go, yes, it's a morning phone call. Who's it going to be?
Jillian on the wrap-up show. Here we go.
I want to bring something up because Jillian said, where's Sal? And I said this to Jillian. I said, it's really weird. Sal's like hardly visible anymore around the office, hardly comes on the air anymore. He's like, I don't know whether you're being introspective or whether you've been given the edict to not come on the air, but you've sort of disappeared in the office.
No, I mean, I've just been working in the back.
I know, but your work is great. I'm not talking about your work. I'm talking about the rest of Sal is missing.
Those guys hide themselves now. They close the door.
But they're doing such good work in there.
But it's clear that you guys have some sort of a beef something's going on.
Okay, I personally don't have a beef, and I don't think Richard does as well. But the thing is that, Howard right now, it's the show lately seems so congested, and it seems like Howard's head is all over the place. And, there's a certain rhythm to the show, and I feel like I don't want to be that guy, that's going to come in and cause the explosion. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the guy that pulls the last card where the house of cards falls in.
Totally understand, but how did you come to that revelation after 3.5 years?
It took me, because I'm an idiot. It took me 3.5 years to get it through my thick brain. A normal person probably would have gotten it in 3.5 minutes. So I kind of, I'm very particular about my spots, and unless I'm really passionate about something, I decide to stay away.
But I don't even hear it like you and Richard used to roughhouse in the halls, and I have to yell at you.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't come out of your hovel.
No, we don't. We found a new Tradio database, so we've been calling them like from 6 a.m. literally to about 1 o'clock. And we've been doing a lot of that, a lot of editing. We just recently went on the street for the homeless games and stuff.
Right.
We've been cutting that up. So we've been doing a lot of work in the back. So, Howard said a billion times, get in the back, get in that cubbyhole, go back and do your prank calls, get the hell out of my studio. So we're kind of getting it now. And we're not hiding, but we're focusing more on the back. As far as Will and stuff and being in the pit, that's a different story. Will spoke about it last week that Richard really doesn't want to bother those guys as well, and that's Richard's thing. He could speak.
But
about
where are
it.
you? I don't see you in there that much.
No, I was in there today. I put up the porn clips today, the new porn clips that Howard spoke about. I put up a real bad Michael Jackson joke that Steve talked me out of when he was talking about Michael Jackson. I put up a couple of jokes, so I'm still in there.
All right.
I love that you do the Tradio stuff. It gets better and better and better.
And even with Richard, if Richard puts up media, I'll go in as a courtesy to Will. To let him know that this.
What do you mean by that?
Well, let's say Howard's in the middle of a conversation and he's talking about an old lady. Like, we'll put up a Blue Iris song. Like, here's a song that she sang.
So you do that now. Richard doesn't do that.
Richard does that. But if Richard comes up with the idea at the moment, like, hey, I'm going to put up this Blue Iris song, I'll go in and tell Will.
You're Richard's spokesperson
in other words,
the pit.
Right, Richard won't go to the pit anymore is what you're saying.
Yeah, he doesn't want to bother them, but
Did anybody notice that
he'll still put up the media with
he
me.
Contributes.
He's still contributing.
He contributes, but he doesn't want to deal with the likes of Will.
He's not crazy about the pit, lately.
Did anybody notice he shaved his head, Richard?
I did. I said when I brought him in, he looks like Lex Luthor.
Well, Richard, you're more than welcome to come down.
He's working hard, and he has, according to him, he has no beef with anybody, but he prefers to stay in the back and not ruffle anybody's feathers. That's
again. How did he come to that revelation after 3.5 years?
I don't know. I think
so. He's been here for 3.5 years, being Richard, and 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, he decided that he's going to stay in the back.
Well, he works really hard, and I
know
guess
we know you work hard.
Will rubbed him, I guess, the wrong way. It was like one too many times where Will said, "Get the fuck out of here, leave me alone."
Well, Richard's going to come down and speak his mind. We were talking before about how everyone really hasn't seen you a lot lately around. And Sal said you guys are just busy in the back cranking away on different stuff.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we've kind of found out that just keeping to ourselves and doing our work and stuff is kind of works better for us. It's
but I understand that, but something must have changed along the way. Because the other.
Well, I did get into it with Will a while back, but we were just talking. No, everything's cool. It takes me a while to get over when I get in an argument with somebody. He gets over stuff really quick, and I'm finally over it. Everything's cool, but I just sometimes me and Sal feel like we're kind of bothering people, and we don't want to get in the way. And like Howard always says, less is more. We want to stay back there, do our work. We don't want to bother anybody. We don't want to get yelled at or get ragged on, and we just kind of do our thing.
Can I ask these guys a question? And probably is more towards you, but as a super fan of the show, it feels like sometimes that Sal and Richard, you guys are damned if you do, damned if you don't. So they're back there doing their thing. Then they come out and it's like, oh, fucking go back in your hole, and you're too out here too much. You want too much attention. You just fucking try to be funny. And then they go and they're doing the thing. Like, where are you guys? What's wrong with you? You're not. It's like.
Well, yeah. I mean, part of the beauty of, I would say, less of Richard and more of Sal is that there is a middle ground, and Sal doesn't know where it is. Sal doesn't know where the line is. Which
at Howard's wedding,
well, just in general. But Sal,
I got your ticket, by the way. Thank you.
My nickname, I tell Sal this. I call him Sal No Governale. He has no governor on him.
Great.
And so but that's the beauty of Sal, that he doesn't know when enough is enough.
Right.
So Richard, Sal's not your spokesperson in the back. He was saying you go and put something up, and he tells Will that you want to, instead of you doing that.
For a while, it was like that. Yeah, after me and Will got into it, it was like because we got into it over show stuff. Like I was calling in with drops while Sal was calling in with drops, and I guess it kind of confused Will, and he got angry about it. So I felt weird going in and putting stuff up. So I would just tell Sal, and Sal would go do it for a while.
Yeah, we went through that. I think we have a pretty good system now. But what would happen is when we got here, they'd want to play stuff for me, and their stuff isn't 20 seconds long, and I would say come back in a little while, and then they felt like I would forget that they were there, and they felt like they were getting blown off. And now what they do is they IM me when they have something, and then I listen to it, and then sometimes you'll IM me, did you get to that yet? Yes, I did. I gave it to Howard. But it is hard when the show's on live, and you're standing right over me, because I always feel like I have to listen. Shuli comes in every day to ask me whatever the question of the day is, and I'll say, give me 2 seconds, I got to hear how this plays out. And he's fine. He doesn't get insulted by it. But I felt like sometimes you guys did, and now I think we have the system down fine.
Mm-hmm.
So today is the run-through, the very first run-through of the new studio. As you can see, everybody's kind of gathering into place, and the whole staff will be here pretty soon. And it's going to be a dry run. Howard's going to sit in his seat, Robin's going to sit in her booth, everybody's going to sit in their spaces, and we're going to see if everybody likes everything so far, because it'll give us a couple days to make any tweaks if we have to make any tweaks. So everybody should be here really soon. So we're going to get started.
Okay, let's man, if I go anywhere off this mic.
Yeah, well, that's the same kind of mic you've been working.
I know, but I don't know why it sounds so bassy and hollow.
It sounds terrible.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what. However I had it set at K-Rock, it didn't fatigue my voice. And what I'm hearing, it's a very fatiguing kind of.
We really couldn't set it.
Okay, so how could since I can't hear you? Well, I'm going to make this noisy now. All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying is we really can't set it without. If we're setting it for you,
okay,
you got to be here.
So, what would you suggest we do to get it to that sharp, crisp, very?
For somebody to sit with you on the mic and adjust the process.
All right, can we adjust it now?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
And then I think you should go through each mic to see what each one sounds like.
We're gonna go around the room, and everyone's gonna get into the mic.
Testing.
1, 2.
1, 2. Now, we are now testing this out for proper modulation.
Man.
As you will know, when you
Shut
record...
up, Dad. Hey, I had a weird experience today.
What's that?
I had to ring the bell at NASDAQ.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And it is my great pleasure to open the first trading day of 2006 with Sirius Satellite Radio, and I ask Mel and Howard to join me here on stage. Congratulations.
Come here, baby. I got to tell you something before Mel speaks. I have never seen such exciting television in my life. How is it that I have missed this show? I'm busy watching Regis. I am so stupid. This is just exciting. I mean, you sound like you're making love to these stocks, Bob. Is he married?
I'd like to present to you this crystal in honor of the first trading day, welcoming you to the NASDAQ stock market and to Sirius Radio. Congratulations, Howard and Mel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Look at that.
Where is the bell exactly?
It's really weird. You know how? There it is. You know how?
That's the bell.
Like that, right?
You know how?
It's a bell.
It's here now.
Did you hear about my call New Year's Eve? I was going to call you.
I heard about it. I did not hear you.
It's really incredibly liberating to do radio here because you have the feeling that no one's listening.
Well, you're right in my case.
And I just sat there and I started talking, and it was probably some of the best radio I ever did.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like just sort of rambling.
Now, somebody called you, or you were here?
Here's what happened. Okay, we should wait till we get on the air for this.
Oh, well, why did you start?
Say, get into a rap.
I mean, this is.
I said, is he going to do a show?
Are we broadcasting this right now?
You don't want anybody to.
I don't even want to know if we're broadcasting this. It's a test. And by the way, if this is being broadcast, don't expect anything exciting.
No,
this is not the launch. This is a
testing
test.
equipment.
If I was on the air right now and I wanted to play something off this digital cart, okay, everything here is pretty much the same as what I had. The only difference is I have no cards. Right. And despite the annoyance in the beginning, I believe in the end it'll be great. And what I'm looking at right now are two computer screens. My left computer screen has a listing of everything that's in the profit system. Am I correct? Okay.
So, everything so far.
All right. On my right-hand side, I see a blank screen. We're going to run a drill now, okay? I want you, Gary, to go out and pick 7 bits that you think would be good for us to do a show, and I want to see how long it takes you to do that, and put it in my profit system. I put it in my car. What do you call this thing on the right-hand side? What?
Button bar.
Put it on my button bar. It's so gay.
Your BB?
My BB.
Yeah.
Put it on the BB. GD. What have you been doing?
What do you mean? Today we went over the profit system.
Oh,
and
you use the profit system too?
Yeah, I have one for the news. I have
Good.
to put, any news card I would put on the same thing for you.
Baba Button. Oh, we're calling it Baba Button Bar.
Yeah, you got it. The Baba Button Bar.
All right. So now let's say, guys, I'm looking at my left-hand computer screen right now, and I see something called Song Parodies Richard Christie Freedom. I like that. I want to play it right now for Robin, okay?
What do you do?
Can I drag that with my finger?
It's not on your Baba Button
No.
bar?
They're loading the Baba Button now, but I'm going to put this, I'm going to drag this over right now and see if I can do that.
You should be able to play from there, I think.
Oh, I should? Can I do it with my finger? Well, no.
Use your finger.
Use your finger. Right, see? It's not working. Oh, is this annoying? It just doesn't work.
Is that what you're supposed to be able to do?
Is the pot out?
You know what? I'm going to need a mouse for this because, and maybe just a mouse right here because, bro, this does not work.
You could have my mouse.
Look at this, guys.
got a mouse?
Watch me on this.
I have a mouse.
Look. Boom. Now, I want to play it.
No, you don't play it.
That's not the
All right.
way.
Okay, I'll drag it. Okay? Wait.
No, you can't. You need a mouse to drag.
So then I can't keep the mouse on the keyboard. I need to have an independent mouse. Am I right?
Wireless mouse.
Because aren't you going to want me to drag shit your stuff over? Yeah. I had this thing I wasn't going to curse.
Right, you just told us all not to curse.
Well, we're going to try that.
Not even the C word?
What?
Oh, that's right. He was supposed to break
Yeah,
that
don't
out.
say that C word. Artie can say it. What?
Artie is it?
Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, so now there's stuff in your button bar. I just put 7 things in there for you.
Understood that. But I want to drag something over. So now I'm discussing that. We're removing this.
Right.
And we're going to make this keyboard wireless. I think the mouse has to be a hard mouse. And the mouse has got to I got to be able to drag.
Why does the mouse have to be a hard mouse? Why can't it be wireless?
Because then I'm going to have to drag the whole. Oh, it could be a wireless mouse.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't want it in the keyboard. You follow my distinction?
Yes.
Okay. Because what I'm saying is. What the hell? Guys.
You need a mouse pad.
Oh, jeez.
Close that.
Hold on.
Can we go back to cards?
That's what it felt like this morning when
All
we
right.
were having
This
our
is going to be a good
This
thing.
is going to be good. Don't be
People
discouraged.
are so negative.
Now I am going to do a test. Testing. All right, we know the microphones don't sound right. I'm going to test the phones. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Now,
so
our
we
new-
never tested the rest of the microphones.
Our
We're
new-
really getting crazy here.
I guarantee if you pick up Bobo's there. He's been waiting since December 20th. Hey, Howard, what's going on? What's going on? Howard, it's Bobo.
I'm going to test reverb. Test. Whoa, guys, we need a fix on plate. Scott, this is supposed to be plate?
Just bring it up a little.
Okay. Okay. This
Boy,
isn't
that's
plate
very
reverb.
sensitive.
That's reverb. Get over here, you bold.
What's the difference?
Well, that's just
It's
a
not.
hollow, echoey thing.
You know I like slap echo. Come here, I'm going to slap you in your bald head. Who decided to bring you over here?
Try the harmonizer first.
What?
Try the harmonizer. Forget the
No. Seriously, that's not plate reverb, is it?
It's a hall.
Is it a slap echo? Do you know what slap echo is?
Yeah. All right. There you go.
Listen to me. That's not good. It doesn't sound right.
That's good for the homo room.
No, it's not. That is not the homo room.
That's not the homo room?
All right, Fred, I'm going to go down in the homo room now and take my penis out and play penis ping pong for the test. Let me see how quick you can do that. What does Fred Mix say? What is that, Fred Mix?
That's Fred.
All right, I'm walking down the stairs, Robin.
Okay.
I'm obviously wearing high heels.
Yes, it's the 70s. You're wearing your disco boots.
It's my disco boots. It's very echoey in here because I'm in a homo room.
And you still haven't gotten that trip fit.
Oh, look what I have playing on the movie screen.
What?
Bareback Mountain.
No, Brokeback.
Oh, no. This is Bareback.
Oh, I see.
Oh, look. William Shatner's still down here.
Somebody let him out.
All right, guys. I know we're kidding around here, but I got to tell you something.
That's not the reverb.
It sounds horrible. We need
We can change that. There's no problem.
What are you doing? You picking your nose?
just scratch
I'm talking to you and you're picking your nose.
And now he wants to slap you on the back.
Yeah, now why don't you shake my hand so I can get dead from you?
Why don't you go help Rover?
Well, you try Boston Ray.
No, where is the harmonizer? Because the reverb isn't right.
The harmonizer's
Are you going to fix that?
right there.
This is the harmonizer?
Yeah.
Check.
He's looking at Scott like Scott can fix anything. Are you going to fix that? Oh, you like that? You're beautiful.
Now where's Quivers? I got balls the size of an elephant. Robin's not on the air. Robin is gone.
Everybody has it but me.
What'd you take? What did you do?
Did you take the program out?
Hello.
Oh.
No, she should come through there.
What do? You knock program down?
Yeah, take program out.
Check. Why? Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something, Scott.
For the purposes, if you sit and work the board, what the hell good is that?
Same thing as you used to do
I don't remember what it used to do.
at the other studio.
I'm on vacation. You should take program out. Wait a second.
Of my mic as well.
Wait, what are you doing?
You have to take program out.
All right,
on my mic.
hold. Let me hear you, Robin. She's gone. She's not even. Scott, come here. I'm going to bang your head into the ceiling. She's not on. I'm not. Okay, hold. Seriously. Wait a second.
Okay, we've identified that the following in our test. Robin's not on harmonizer.
She is. It's on auxiliary. It's not on audition.
What? What? No, seriously, what is it? Auxiliary.
Auxiliary.
A-U-X.
It's on auxiliary because you go ugh when you hear it.
Where is auxiliary? What do you mean she's on auxiliary?
That'll feed the harmonizer.
So, I mean, I'm going to take out a programmer, and I got to put her in auxiliary? I'm going to need a manual.
We just take both of you out of program and bring up the harmonizer.
And then you stand on one foot and jump.
We're right on pace for 1907.
Oh, that's me. Hold it a second.
Wait a second.
I like Robin's laughing.
Wait a second. Why is she now working as opposed to before? Is there something special I have to do to her?
No, it'll always be
Was
set.
it not set right?
It wasn't
That's
set
what
right.
you're trying to tell me.
Ah.
I'm trying to tell you, but I don't know how to talk.
I left out one little thing.
Now, I've given the phone number out. Is there anyone on these phone lines, or is this whole satellite thing a bust?
Howard, how you doing?
Is anybody listening?
What's going on?
Like, I can't tell if anyone's on the line.
Okay, do you have a screen in front of you? A phone screen
Like,
program?
nothing's lit up.
Scott Greenstein's on the line.
Those are lit up?
Flash. No, these are open lines. They'll flash when there's actually a call.
So, in
So
other words,
there's
no
nothing
one is
happening?
listening. I mean, this whole thing is a waste of time.
Nothing's happening. Are you sure we're being broadcast?
Do you have the program in front of you that tells you who's on which line, Howard?
Is there a way we can broadcast on regular radio?
This is a perfect time to plug my movie.
Tim, get out there and
To
call.
Noah. Well, plug it to me then.
Howard, if you want to come see it. If anyone in this room wants to come see it.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Your movie is showing somewhere?
No,
Benji, let me test your mic for a second. And also, I'll answer this question. Can you go home right now and listen to this so we have one listener?
Yeah. Could you go and call us?
Call in?
Go home and call in. All right, line 3 is Jason. I believe he works for us.
Yeah, he's calling from the other room.
I'm in the other room.
Where is the phones?
I just want to put it on here. I don't know.
Why doesn't it say phones?
How do you have it?
So,
You don't have it. And that's just want to route this right to the process.
hello?
Hey now.
Hey, now, okay. So, Jason, you're the only one listening to this?
Yeah, me and the infant.
How does it sound?
That's 5 people.
It sounds okay. Artie sounds louder than everybody else, but otherwise.
That's what I was afraid of. I don't know what the mix is out there.
My mic's
Artie hired a guy here
To jack up his
to
microphone.
jack up his mic.
my mic's a little hot. Not to send the Q radio on you, but
You need to tell me, I give out a phone number and not one person is listening?
from 20 million to 1.
Well, you know what?
I'm used to broadcast. What did you say?
They're throwing it on the air now.
Oh, it wasn't on the air.
Oh.
You said you didn't want to
You're
know.
kidding me.
You said you didn't
You
want
said you
to
didn't want to know.
Nobody told me.
God damn, we just did some good radio.
It's all recorded. It's all recorded. I know.
What,
Well, when would we play?
But you said, don't tell me.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
It sounds horrible over the phone, by the way.
What do you mean?
I can't. Everyone sounds fuzzy, and if more than one person talks at once, it breaks up. I can't really hear what's going on.
Okay, so now we've identified another problem. Let me identify all the problems. We have a lot of technical difficulties to work on.
You think we can get this all done in a day?
I can't believe this wasn't on the air.
I think we're going to be on the air, so we'll give out the number
I
in
mean,
a
I'm
minute.
ready to leave, and we're going to go on the air. This was good radio.
People seem to. Some people were under the impression that we were going to be here for 4 hours doing this today.
No, we're not here 4 hours. I'm leaving.
We're
here at 6
identifying
o'clock.
problems.
My trainer doesn't know that because I'm seeing him at 6.
Yeah. So Tim, are we on?
Trainer.
We're gonna be on, like they're putting it on right
I got a trainer for the move, Robin.
I'm going to kill myself.
None of the lines are activated?
They're not activated.
No, we're saying the phone lines aren't activated.
Oh, God.
So we're still. The phone lines aren't activated, and we're not on the air.
But we'll be on the air in a minute.
If we could throw one more at you, nothing plays when you're on hold. You can't hear the show when you're on hold.
Well, we know that.
Well, we know that.
Who's that smart ass?
Well, we know that. All right, so now we've identified. All right, so let's review. Let's review.
Anybody got a pen?
Tim's going to put us on by the time we're ready to leave.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
Lunch at Del Fresco's was great.
You can't eat there every day, Artie.
I'm going to be broke.
You can't eat at that place. And
wait, you know what? I'm bumming out that we're not on the air.
I know.
I was broadcasting like we were on the air.
Well, we may be on the air now.
But then again, we may not.
I need to know when we're on the air.
But you said don't tell me.
But no, I meant don't tell me within the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, but throw us on the air.
I purposely didn't bash JR and Elvis.
See, I think there was a sub-discussion going on with people here whether this should be on the air or not in terms of...
I said put it on the air. There's no when I say what should be done, there should be no discussion. I don't understand the discussions. Who discusses this?
That's. I was told we were going on the air.
Right. And who said
But
not
how
to put
long
it
does
on
it
the air?
take to do that? Is that some kind of a...
What did he go to Scott Greenstein and he goes,
No.
I don't know what to do. I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me.
No, there was another guy in here not too long ago, and he was asking, should we be
said,
ready
put
to
me
go on the air?
air.
But this was before you got here.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there's some steps to be taken, I guess.
In other words, they don't flick a switch.
Yeah, that's right. I have to bend over and get a big fat stick in my ass. That's the big step.
You got a BlackBerry, Scott.
I thought I was doing the show for 6 people. Turns out I'm doing it for 0 people.
You're doing it for yourself.
I think it sounds cool.
What were the odds of that?
Was that a surprise to you, Artie?
Artie, you're really good when no one listens.
How am I doing that? I'm killing.
You know,
Wait till those microphones
all
really
the years
get
on
live.
K-Rock, he just buried his head in the newspaper.
People would say, is Artie there?
Are we going to fix this mic stand so that it has more give? Oh, we're on. Okay.
No, we're not.
No, we're not on.
We're not.
Maybe.
I just was told we're on.
All right. You know what? Here's the deal.
Jason thinks
I
we're
don't
on.
want to know if we're on or not. Tim, that's the last I want
But
to know.
just give out a phone number just in case so you can...
Okay. Stop.
Something else has to be worked out. We have to know when we're on.
If we are on, yeah, that's the first thing that's to be worked on. We have to know if we're on the air. Second thing is when Howard says stay on, put us on the air, we go on the air. And if we are on the air, what people are listening to right now is this is not our show. I mean, it's Howard and Robin and the gang, but it's not our show. We're doing a test of the equipment.
Right.
I assumed you were listening to the test for the last hour. And I got to
Because
say,
it was pretty funny.
It was funny as hell. And now that we know we're on the air, we suck.
We have nothing more to say.
Here, we got a guy calling in. Let's see if I can handle this. Here I go to a phone call. You guys ready?
All right.
Ready.
All right, watch me. Hello there.
Hey, Howard, this sounds great, man. I'm from Arizona. I'm in my truck. It sounds phenomenal.
Really?
That's Sal.
Oh,
Get
you
out of
bastard.
here.
That's Sal.
Scumbag.
Sal, that's you, right?
Yeah, it's Sal the stockbroker.
I was going to get all excited.
Is it that the phone lines don't work or literally no one listens to satellite?
Sal does a
I
killer
don't know.
Arizona
I still am unsure that we're on.
No, we're on.
We're on
the air.
If we're going to go on the air January 9th, I want to make a statement right now. There's a ton of things that don't work. And now I'm going to run through every one of them that I've discovered so far in sitting here for an hour. Okay. Number one, the microphones are not set properly. We sound like we're in the mud. I'm hearing a huge room noise. That's number one. Number two, the headsets and the microphones that are on the couch. I can't tell which belongs to whom. Who or whom? Whatever.
Whom?
I can't tell who belongs to what. So on each ear, on left and right side, I would need the number that corresponds to the guest microphone. On top of that, I'm pulling up Will now on 3 different pods. Some pods or pots?
Pots.
Pots.
Well,
potentiometers.
Try the other microphone. There should be another headset there.
So what I'm saying is, hold it.
Tim's got it on.
All right, Tim, what are you on?
I don't know. What? Test 1, 2. 1,
See,
2,
I think
I don't know what you're on.
1, 2.
What's he on?
I think he's coming through on my mic.
He's not even Mike.
Yeah, I think he's
not even Mike.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should these be color coded too with the knobs?
The sound's so bad we can't tell who's on mic. Say something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is he on? I guess
I don't
he
think
is.
so.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, I can hear him through my headphones.
Wait. Hold on. I'm going to stop it right now. When I point to you, Tim, I want you to talk. I'm going to turn off all the microphones right now. Everything's going off. Hold on.
Talk now.
Test 1, 2, 3.
So, let me hear you.
Test 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
You actually can see where they are by this meter.
Thank you, Scott. That was a huge help.
Where I'm pointing.
Howard, would it be helpful if you color coded like the tops of the band?
No. I need a number.
And it would color code with your pot.
No. I got to have a number. Okay. It's getting too complicated. There's too many colors and all kinds of crap. Yeah, symbols. I feel like I'm in driver's ed. All right. Who's on guest 2 now? What's Will on? How do we find Will?
He was on 3 or 4.
I'm on 4.
You're on 4.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm hearing you now. Okay. I'm hearing a metallic sound right now.
I think that's because you have Tim's mic jack all the way up, bring it down a little bit.
Test 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, now let me tell you something. We're going to need to jack these all the way up, and we can't hear that kind of sound. Okay. If I want to put them all the way up, I should be able to.
There's one more issue we're going to deal with on these, and we dealt with it a little bit when we tried them out of K-Rock. When I'm done, I know what to do, but you're going to have to put my microphone down, because if I put them down now, you can hear that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, when I'm done...
Whose phone is that?
That's mine. Fred.
Let's hear that call. Maybe we can take calls through Fred's phone.
Maybe they're listening.
Somebody's listening.
Let me hear your...
Lost it.
So what am I listening to now? What is that horrible sound that sounds like a robot? What is that? 1, 2. All right, those are the guest mics. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us.
Well, he was saying that those weren't gated, and that's what they need.
Oh, okay. Let's take a call from Fred. All right. Now, if I was to say to you, Tim... I'm in the middle of a thing. Oh, shh. Personal life of Fred.
By the way, you've forgotten about the podium mic. That was also not gated.
Okay. There's another problem. What is this? Main PFT.
That's the main music.
That's the main pift.
That's the music.
Everybody knows that. It's the universal pift.
What is that?
Main profit.
Right, just call it profit.
Music profit.
Yeah, I got to know what things are.
But
main piffed.
May I say something?
I'm piffed off at you. You're bald and you annoy me. I got to take a breath. Oh, look, we have a call. Now it says Steve Langford from Howard 100 is on.
Oh my God! We're only getting calls from inside the building.
And it says line 21. No, I don't see any line 21. What? What do you want to say? What?
No, he wasn't waving at you.
I'm just waving at Robin, waiting for you to talk to you.
Oh, what? Tell me. What do you want?
I want to talk to interview.
He's from the news.
You weren't. I thought you were on the phone.
No, that's
Steve.
That's Mike Piazza. Steve Langford's on the phone.
These Howard 100 reporters, I think they're under the console.
They're like ants.
Thank you, Rob.
Pleasuring.
I love you too.
Hold it. Wait. Say something. I don't know what mic you're on. You're on 4?
I don't have a mic.
Wait.
He's on.
No, the mic is right there by your mouth now.
Oh, very nice.
It's on the headset.
We don't even have this technology.
I just want to hear the quality.
What does it sound like? Is it clear? I don't know. I interviewed everybody this morning.
All right, you just ask me one question, then I
have to leave.
Yeah, because I got limited time, and I'm gonna smack you guys in the head. Go ahead.
I want to know what's the biggest problem technically right now.
The studio.
All right, you got one more question, Mike?
One more question.
Go ahead.
Is there anything you're happy with in the studio?
Yes.
Tell me what.
I'm happy that I'm going to turn off your mic and get you out of here. No, I'm happy.
But he can throw you out.
I'm happy that I have the power to throw you out of here. Robin, that is Mike Piazza, by the way.
Yes, I've met him.
Who I believe is an excellent reporter.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that now, because you are a newswoman, you will be the figurehead for the news department as you can interact with some of these people. Maybe you'll bring them into some of the newscasts.
Oh.
Like you might say, Mike, I want you to now say something. And,
okay, I could do that. I'll probably have to, because you'll never be able to pull up a soundbite.
That's right.
So we can interact.
Anyway, Mike, I got to say something. Even during the test, you're doing a great freaking job.
Thank you.
You're great. You're terrific. The whole news department's great.
Everybody over there.
Oh, you weren't kidding. I'm sorry.
No. You don't think they're doing great?
I don't know.
Have you figured out how to work your satellite radio?
Anybody got a 4-letter word for primitive weapon?
Steve Langford is whispering.
Steve Langford. Steve's good.
Grab that headset, the other headset. No, not that one.
And then I think we ought to have the news people leave so we can actually work.
Because we'll just focus on
You can stand there. You can stand there.
Steve wants to hear.
The microphone is on your headphones.
It's on your head.
What do you want to hear? Howard, if I could ask you just one question. In the news department, we had understood that we were not to cover this at the last minute. That's the word we got.
No, here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come in here and do some actual work. If the news department, if the Howard 100 news department is crawling up my ass every minute, I can't get any work done. I can't constantly be doing interviews. So in a way, I said yes. I mean, what is there to cover? I mean, are they broadcasting it so you can hear it?
Right.
I mean, we do need some separation. True?
No question. The question was, if this is a public event on the airwaves, then why wouldn't a news department be able to cover it?
Because we weren't sure we were going to go public with it until Howard said, let's go public
But every time we do a show, we can't have the news department. Sometimes you
Right. Do you plan to sit in on every show?
What was happening is it was getting very noisy in here, and I need to communicate with my guys. So the more people that are in here, the more my head's going to explode.
No question. I can just describe the scene in the newsroom. When they heard it on the air, they were like, wait a minute, this thing's on the air and we can't cover it.
All right, here's what you got to do, Steve. Go back and fire everyone in the news department because I'm going to go nuts from you. I got to get a broadcast on, and we're doing news.
They're up in arms.
Thank you.
Tell them to quit.
Thank you, Steve.
Let's get to Steve's request.
They're up in arms. Tell them nothing's going on
They
here.
should walk out and protest.
All right, Steve, I don't mind if you stand there in the corner, but I can't make you the focus. I can't do a press conference right now. Okay?
Well, Mike Piazza was fine until he started waving.
Yeah, I mean, Mike's waving in the corner. I got major problems going on.
What happened
Let's see, we actually have a phone caller. Right. We actually have a phone
Well,
caller.
let's not lose
Let's go to Sal in St. Louis.
Yes, Sean.
Hey, this is awesome. You guys sound great.
Now, who is this really a real legitimate phone caller, or is it?
I am on Interstate 76 on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I love you guys, and I got Sirius, and this is great. Can I say fucking shit?
You can do whatever you want right now because this isn't even the show. This is a
If you
test.
want to bring the show in the gutter, sir, go right ahead.
Right.
This is awesome. Congratulations.
Hey, Sean, can I stop you for 1 minute? Okay, guys.
This is Craig. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, whatever you are. Craig, hold on
He
a second.
keeps changing his name.
All right. I see a button now flashing on hold.
Okay.
What is that? No, not you, Craig, Sean. This is to my tech guys. Why is that flashing like that? What does that mean?
Because Will just put it on hold in the back.
He put a guy, so that means someone's on hold.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to take Sean Craig here,
You want to take both of them at once?
if I want to take them both at once, would I just pop this down, or would that hang him up?
Don't hang me up.
Oh, you're hanging up?
No,
Don't
no,
hang
you
up.
can't hang
No,
up.
don't hang up.
You're my test case.
I love being it.
Hit that again and lock it in like you used to do.
All right, how would I lock it?
Just hit it again.
Hit it again. Hold on. I'm practicing with you, my friend.
All right.
He's locked in.
He's locked in. Okay, good. All right, who is this?
This is Sean.
Who is it?
This is the real Sean. Well, this is the real Craig. And before you cut me off, I'm begging you to put your show through the internet for your subscribers too.
Yeah, they're working on it. Don't worry.
All right, perfect.
Can Craig hear Sean, and can Sean hear Craig?
I can, yes.
Oh,
I can, Sean. This is Sean. I hear a bunch of people talking.
Can you hear the guy on the phone?
What's going on, Sean? Yes, I can.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Craig?
Thanks. Now, if I want to lose Craig, or
You don't, though.
but let's say I do, I would hit this again, take him out of lock, and then I can hit hang up on him. But then I'd hang up on both.
You have to lock the other line.
I lock this guy.
Right.
Now I got them both locked, right?
Right.
How many guys can I lock at a time?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
That's nice.
How many calls can you take?
Also, put one on this.
Zero, because nobody listens to satellite. Let's not pretend. These are the first two guys that called in.
This page up there.
That's awesome. Nice. Got a nice new toy.
Nice new toy to run.
How was your wedding?
I'm not talking about that till January 9th, our official start date.
Jeez.
And by the way, I should wait till January 9th because that will guarantee more
That
of a
these two
cliffhanger.
will come back.
Well,
You two guys will be back with us because you're waiting to hear if I'm married. I bet you're curious, Robin.
Not really. I think I know the answer.
Okay.
Really?
I'm testing.
It's weird having only twice as many listeners as Imus.
But already we're beating him.
Who's this? Is this Jenks?
Yo, good morning, Howard.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah,
Great.
good night.
So now, so far, we've heard from Jenks. Joey Boots is on the phone.
No double A?
Yeah, and you know what, Howard? I sent you a bunch of prank phone calls that I did that couldn't be played on regular radio.
By the way, bear with us as we try to fix our equipment. We're going to continue with this test for another 20 minutes, and then I'm out of here. Because there's plenty to work on.
He's got to get back to his wife.
Jenks, I can hear Jenks putting the cassette in.
I got to get to Mrs. Stern.
Oh, wow, you are married?
I'm not commenting till the real show January 9th.
If you're married.
Howard, I think you are.
Why do you think that?
I was debating, well, because when you called in live the other night, you called her Mrs. Stern.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Did I? Who said I did?
You did.
Me.
Tim is saying you.
Tim, you're saying I'm married?
No, I said you called when you called up on New Year's Eve. You mentioned, said, "Come here, Mrs. Stern."
That's right, I did. You're right. Actually, I was laying in bed, and I said, "So that's a good clue."
Over the break, Beth bought New Hampshire.
She owns the whole state?
That's my revelation. I never got divorced. I'm actually still married to my first wife.
And you two are having a threesome?
Yes.
Dude, if you got married, I'm leaping off the Chrysler building.
Oh, get out. No,
hey, Howard.
Dana, I'm not going to be home.
What's wrong with a man realizing that he's fully in love? I'm not saying I'm married, but I'm just saying, yeah.
Bring that crap down to the gay channel.
Boy, do you see how hard it is to talk in here, guys? Like when the mics are up, it sounds like a hollow, echoey room to me.
Is everything on the board pinning right now?
Yes.
I got this.
That's part of the issue because it's a digital console. As soon as it hits red on the digital console, it just.
But I pin everything. I've always broadcast that.
We're going to try and figure out how to make it so that you can.
Yeah, I'm really. I'm looking at who's on the phone right now.
I got
Listen to that. Wait a second, Jenks. Yep. I'm looking at who's on the phone right now. And I'm used to broadcasting to billions of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Bobo, Joey Boots, and Jenks.
Oh, my goodness.
And I think we gave all of them free satellite.
And you know what? They probably called each other and said he's on.
Howard, my first day here.
Now, why am I having trouble hearing you?
I don't know.
Boy, this doesn't sound good at all. All
My-
right, I'm going to make everything not pin. Here.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let's see if it does sound better.
I can hear you much better on the phone now, too.
Now you're louder than everyone.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
So why not make this the top level right here? In other words, let me pin. Let me turn everything up. But make it here, then. You know what I mean?
Here, I got to take these off.
And just give me more compression.
I need a number of things over here.
Like what?
I need a talkback
Penis?
button, and I need a cough switch.
Yeah, I would like a cough switch on some of the guest mics, believe it or not.
They don't know how to use it anyway.
No, but we do.
Robin's the only one who coughs professionally.
But I also need a talkback button. I can't talk
I need
to
to
you.
shit
I
my
can't
pants.
contact the studio.
In other words, you can't talk to Howard in his headphones and tell him all that crap you tell him behind our back.
That's right.
That button.
Gary has a hairy neck.
Jim
Sabian is bulging out of his shirt.
Okay, here's what I do. Okay? When Jenks was on the phone now, if the guest mics are up, we're in big trouble. So I have to take that all down. That's again because of the gating problem. Okay. I've noticed that you're right. If I'm not pinning right now, doesn't it sound a little better? It doesn't actually sound better, but
It sounds fuller.
it sounds fuller.
Yeah.
I need it to be crisper and less. I need some compression on there, a little less.
We can increase the compression.
You don't
Yeah.
sound like you.
I just don't sound like me.
Yeah.
You know who I sound like? I sound like Fred.
You sound like Will Pendarvis.
I don't particularly sound like me either. But
No, you sound like you.
not in my headphones. I feel like I echo a little bit.
No, you sound good.
Really?
No. But I know what you mean.
But I have to turn up my headphones really loud to hear you.
All right, Gary, say something now. if
I wish
don't
I
pin
didn't
you.
look like me.
So, so here I am, and now this sounds better to me. Since you pulled everything down, it sounds a little bit better, but this is still echoey.
Yeah, okay. So, we got to work on that. All right, now I'm going to attempt to take another phone call, and then I'm going to attempt to jump out the window. What floor are we on?
36.
36,
All right.
yeah.
Now, do you want to hear from the regulars like Bobo and Joey Boots who are on here every day?
No.
Would you like to
hear
There's a guy.
new...
There's a guy named Andrew. Andrew says we sound. Now, how is line 2? Oh, this is line 2. Okay. Andrew, say hello.
Hello.
Say testing. 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2, checks.
That sounds great.
He sounds good.
Yeah, we can really hear the phone caller.
Well, you know why? He's calling from next door. He's yelling out the window.
Good luck, guys, eh?
Thanks. Are you from Canada?
Yeah, I'm up in Canada here.
Now, I thought they don't allow us on the air in
A
Canada.
little gray market action, you know?
Wow.
You know what? I heard that a lot of people are going across the border, buying them in Detroit, and then they can get the satellite.
You know what? All you need
Stern
is
Show.
sorry, Robin. All you need is an American address, and my parents have a place down there, but they don't get anything in the mail. So all you need is an active American address, I think, because they don't check. They just need an.
Imagine
address.
the government takes this guy and throws him in jail with Cabby.
So this guy has an
not with
illegal.
Cabby.
Yeah, you know what insults me? There are fans of ours who haven't even bought satellite. This guy's doing an illegal,
Right.
You know, thing to get us.
Yeah, it's a shame that they push us into the corner like this up here, where we can't get you guys.
Would you do me a favor and tell all my friends in Canada to use my personal address?
Absolutely.
Feel
if you
free.
give it to me, sure.
I was going to say he could sell his address. He could rent it to everybody.
That's right. I'm selling my address.
Absolutely.
$47.
That's it. That's great. Anyway, good luck, guys.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks.
That's kind of cool. All right,
Yeah,
let's
so
see.
they are listening in Canada.
Let me see what Andrew. Oh, that was Andrew. Let's see, Sean. See, you guys, you got to give me numbers on these phones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see. This might be line 8. Go ahead. That Sean?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Sounds good. I can hear him pretty good.
Is this the same Sean from before?
No, Sean, Millersville, Maryland.
I'm starting to feel like people are listening.
Oh, man, look, I was trying to get through for the past half hour.
Oh, wonderful.
45 minutes.
Yeah, by the way, on Thursdays, we're doing a run-through on Thursday. I don't even know if we should put that on the air or not, because I personally think run-throughs are boring.
Oh, no, man, you got to put it on.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, maybe we'll do it, but here's the deal.
What?
If you put a run-through on the air, isn't that a show? And then that ruins the suspense of our first
That's
show.
what I thought.
I
yeah.
think this is the last run-through.
You really
Oh, no,
aren't
you
gonna-
can't do
come
that, man.
on.
What do you? That's true. What
Well,
do you care?
my opinion is that I thought this was worth it. Robert said it's like hearing the orchestra tune up. Now it's sort of getting better, and it should stop for the air.
No, okay, then it sounds horrible. Sounds like crap, man. I don't want to listen to it anymore. You guys are horrible. No, it is like a real show, man. I just called up a couple buddies. It is like a real show.
Oh, then we can't put it on
But I can't put it on the air because then the
It's
start
too
date
good.
1906 is the rallying cry for the revolution.
That's right.
That's right.
Stupid. All right. Hey, thank you. I want to run a drill because we're running out of time.
Okay.
Okay. I want Sal right now to hand me a tape. Name a tape that we play all the time that we have legal rights to play. I mean, I want him to actually give me a bit.
If Sal's listening, Sal, I don't know exactly what bits we have available, but Sal would know that he's got something that we've played regularly.
All right, Sal.
Did you give it to him?
Here's the drill. Here's the drill. I want you to load something into the Prophet right now. Wait, I don't know. What do you want? Here, I'll be here. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
We don't
No,
have
no headphones.
You don't need headphones.
Okay.
He can't do it right now.
I can't do it. My
I'll bail
profit's
him on
been
this.
down. I've
right,
got
now, is
nothing
that-
going
now
on.
why is
you
hold-
can do it from my office.
Why is the Prophet down?
Ask Thom. Well, Thom's been working real
Okay,
hard. I'm not
so
gonna
I know.
break his balls.
Okay, so if let's say that happened on January 9th,
Right.
you could be able to go over to Gary's.
Right, and we're not accessible to that. Today
Now, you
was
hear, by the way, while he's talking, you hear how hollow he is? Everyone hear it? Okay, good.
That's
go
my
ahead.
soul.
Yeah.
I was talking. We had a meeting today with the profit system, and we were going through it. We still don't know it. We know about 10% of the system.
Look at me. You're going to have to know by Monday how to load a tape. So if I say to you, if you hear me, here's what's going to happen.
He should know by Thursday.
Right. Wait, hold on, guys. If you see, all right, I got to turn off your mic. That's good to know. Wait a second. Now, what mic? See, again, I don't know what mic you're on.
When we put a big number on it, you'll know.
Yeah. Okay.
Mark's
All
on
right.
4. Do you want to talk to Richard, or is that going to be too hard?
No, hold on a second. Oh, Richard. Now, where is
He's on
Richard?
another mic.
He's right there.
Check.
What mic is that?
Gary's mic.
Gary's mic.
Check.
Oh, that's called Gary's
Hey.
mic? Okay, go ahead.
Sibilance. Hey, I just put something in your profit. Maybe we'll see
All right,
if it
what'd you
works.
put?
It's a gay porn clip. It says,
Of course he did a gay porn clip.
Jason Branch.
Okay, watch. I should be able to play it.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
Good.
Good
job.
Check out, boy. There you go.
Sal did a bad job, and you did a good
Right,
job.
so Richard was able to do it, and Sal wasn't.
So now Richard's my favorite, and Sal, you're a piece of
And
garbage.
it's digital.
Richard, go fuck yourself.
Now let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
I noticed with everything you're writing, it's like the F word. Everything now is the C word.
Right.
For a woman's vagina.
No,
right?
I've been slowing that
I mean,
down.
like let's try.
Right.
But like, if you got to use the word because it really works for you, or let's make the rule like if you lose it on the air and it happens. But like, Everything doesn't have to be the F word.
Howard, you have to remember in the past when I put a C word into a bit, I hit a bleep on it.
Yeah.
And that's why you know.
No, now everything you're writing.
Okay.
And it's not funny.
This should be saved.
I know.
This should be saved.
All right, you two guys get off, and now I'm running a Chinese fire drill. Run back to the office and give me a tape of Blue Iris. Quickly.
Got it.
See how quick you can do it. What?
4 minutes till 6.
Yeah, well, just cut us off and go to the news. I mean, we're still doing a run-through.
Well, it's a race.
All right, they're going to...
And maybe they will get this on the air, and maybe
Now,
they won't.
I have a question. Doesn't that appear in red if they throw it on now?
They can make it appear.
Fred, kill that for a second. What?
They can make it appear in red.
I would like that. If it's something like if I say... Because how would I find it in here?
Right. He can change when he loads it.
He can change the color.
Any color he wants.
The other way to do it, Howard, is we could put up a note, Blue Iris A7. It would, but being in red would
But
be
he'd
better.
have to then look up and down.
Right.
for
If I
A7.
see red, bam, I just hit it.
Yeah.
Let's see how long it takes them. Jack, go ahead. You're on the air. I'm testing. Go ahead, real quick.
Testing.
Hold it. Don't tell me why he's not on the air because I'm going to figure it out.
You may not get to hear this.
Wait, Jack. Jack, are you there? Hello? Now, why is the phone's not working at all? We lost the ability to take a phone?
At 6 o'clock, did they switch over anywhere?
Oh, they switched?
Oh, so they're the news phones now.
How about that, huh?
Howard.
That worked.
What worked?
What?
That the phone switched over.
No,
K&L's Blue Iris, by the way.
Oh, yeah, right.
You can make
Good.
those red, you know.
You can, to highlight them that they're new.
See the trouble? I guess I'm having trouble because, we're going to move this. Yeah, okay. Let me see, K now.
Look at that. Isn't that the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? And look at his body, muscles. You work out. Oh.
Any dirty words in this? I want to hear dirty words.
I can re-edit and put them back in.
Yeah, of course.
We never had bleeped anything out of this stuff. We only
Right, you go back now and
What is he giving you? I didn't even hear. Somebody was handing me a card.
Blue Iris.
Was
But
she
it's-
bleep still?
Yeah, like he didn't give us all the good dirty
Well,
stuff.
no, she's not bleeped.
Yeah, she may
We
not
just
have
never had the
sworn.
We do.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to come.
This is, this is all in edited. I mean,
What?
It's all unbleeped, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Why don't you pop all over my chest?
What'd she say? Why don't you?
I want you to pop all over my chest.
Now, let's say I wanted to rewind. I couldn't, right?
You will have the ability in a few days.
Yeah,
I
they
will?
showed us that the Prophet system can be rewound, fast forwarded.
Wow. That's tough.
It's coming. No,
It's coming?
It's
Okay.
on order.
All right, great.
They're rewriting.
All right, so I think this is a good
Pause.
first rundown. Robin should be addressing specifically her needs over in the booth.
Yeah, I have been doing that.
Fred should spend some time with his stuff and figure specifically what he needs. We've addressed some of my needs. Are we going to get rid of these two phone panels here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, those will be out. Okay. The reverb we talked about, we got a lot accomplished, I think. We talked about the mice, okay.
Do you want my notes?
Anything you can have for us on Thursday would be greatly appreciated because, Wait, stop. I'm hearing all kinds of noise and I have no control.
Yeah, somebody's rustling papers. And
All right, now he wants to go on. You go on. Go ahead. Now, what is the Gary? Oh, that mic is on. That's got to be fixed. That's got to have more flexibility. Go ahead. You talk.
Through the board on the outside, about every minute or so, there was a click, a pop. There's a lot of pops coming through.
what kind of pops?
There's lots of them.
But what do you
Like-
mean?
It sounded like when Howard would touch the board, it would
Now, hold
click
it.
the
Let's
buttons.
see.
No, it was, it was like, it sounded like
little
clicks.
millisecond clicks. Like
yeah.
Oh, really?
Say
Like a
something.
static click.
That's 1, 2, 3,
Are you on a
4.
mic?
That's probably. That's
I don't know. It doesn't sound like mine's on.
Because he was saying,
Yeah, I think you're right.
Why am I picking you up, though?
Through probably one of the other mics. There's these
you are
mics
on.
because
No,
they're not
that's
gated.
Tim's mic is
No.
on.
I think it is on. Tim is on.
All right, forget it. It's enough tonight. All right, I feel reasonably assured that we could actually get on the air. Scott, the engineer.
Yes.
I'm going to put you in charge of one thing for Thursday, and I got to have it right. I am struggling to talk here, and I don't know why, but it doesn't sound like what I had at the other radio station, and we had a perfect blend going. And I don't know why I'm struggling so.
Well, there's a combination of a digital console, which we can't push as much, and we have to. The room acoustics are different.
So we need that addressed.
Yeah, we're gonna address that. And we're
I
gonna
don't care if we have to put up
readjust.
screens or something. I'll do whatever, but we got to sound good.
Okay.
Right.
Don't tell him why.
Is this the actual room we're doing the show in?
Well, let's call it a day. And thanks to everyone. And this is exciting. The new studio is exciting. And we'll be complaining the whole time, but that's the way we do the show. It's funny.
Yeah.
But it's really great. And I think that this digital stuff is going to be dynamite.